Dude, today we have a jam-packed, ginormous news video, okay? There's like 20 things I want to talk about. Okay, maybe a little bit less, but there's a lot of stuff, like a bunch of brand new scams happening on Roblox, a bunch of new updates. And before I get into all that, I'm just going to ask you to sub, because every time you subscribe, my day gets a gazillion times better. But without further ado, let's move on to the first story, which just happens to be some Dress to Impress drama, okay? Because it's back. I didn't talk about the first part of the Dress to Impress drama because, I don't know, I didn't really feel like I should have talked about it. I don't know. But this second part, I feel like it's interesting because it absolutely blew up all over Twitter, and it is something that, I don't know, I feel like is worth talking about. But basically, this all stems from Dress to Impress adding plus-size characters to the game. Now, there was a bunch of sides to this drama, such as people who believed that the characters that they initially added were not actually plus-size, and then there was also the other side of the argument where people were saying that, you know, Dress to Impress got bullied into adding plus-size people to the game, and that it's promoting obesity somehow. And this just blew up all over Twitter, getting like tens of thousands of likes and millions of views. Now, since the initial drama with them adding plus-size characters, it seems like they have updated the character because the characters that they originally added, I guess, were I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't call this plus size, bro. Like, this is, I don't know. That's what a lot of people were saying, too. But either way, yeah, that's what's going on with the drama. They basically added plus size characters to Dress to Impress, and some people were mad about it for some reason, and some people were, you know, not really mad, but kind of criticizing it and giving their advice. And either way, now it seems to be all better. There's a lot of positive feedback about it now. But when it initially happened, there was a lot of mixed stuff happening. There's even, like, Twitter spaces that were going on where people were, like, getting mad at each other. It was insane. Yesterday on Twitter was nuts. But now we can move on to the next story, which just happens to be some John Shedletsky drama. So basically, John Shedletsky was on a reply streak a couple days ago, and one of the things he was replying to was a tweet about Freaky Prison Line Simulator. But basically, Alex tweeted out this, just saying, "What?" skull emoji, and Shedletsky, for some reason, responded to it saying, "Is this a real game? Because that's amazing." There was also, like, even more replies, because people would reply to that original tweet he made, saying, like, "What are you talking about, Shedletsky?" And he just kept, like, rage baiting, I'm guessing, because he said stuff like, "I like things that are fun and interesting. What do you like?" This person said, "How is that even fun?" And he said, "You are having fun right now, pretending to be shocked at how outrageous it is." "No, but I'm genuinely confused. What makes Freaky Prison Line Simulator so interesting to you? It's the game idea that I've never imagined before. It is like nothing before it. It challenges me to think bigger. In short, it is art and genius." It genuinely feels like Shedletsky's, like, AI generating his responses on Twitter, and they're all just, like, rage baiting people. But yeah, either way, it seems like Shedletsky is a big fan of Freaky Prison Line Sim, and we can now move on to the next story, which just happens to be just some Haunt news, because we're getting very, very close to the Haunt getting released, or at least teased in a way, and it seems like we're getting a lot of updates on certain games that might be in the new Haunt event. So for the first game that I saw that, like, potentially could be a part of the Haunt or the Halloween event on Roblox was TDS. They actually uploaded a bunch of badges randomly. Now, this could be for something completely different, but it also could be for the event. But that's not where it ends, because apparently Creekcraft said that Piggy will be a part of the Haunt, apparently. Maybe he was joking, I don't know. But then on top of that, we also have this tweet right here that says, "Dress to Impress may not be in Roblox's new event." The DTI manager said that they declined being in the event, with a screenshot of, you know, someone from the Dress to Impress team saying that they will not be a part of the Haunt. So it seems like Roblox has already reached out to a bunch of games to be in the Haunt, and it seems like games are already working on their events right now, which is pretty cool. And you know, with all this drama in mind, it seems like a lot of people are happy that Dress to Impress is not in it. We now move on to the next story, which is just a bunch of Roblox updates that I find pretty cool, such as the first one that I already talked about before, but it was kind of in like a beta testing period, but now it's out to everybody, and whenever you launch Roblox, you will now see this screen right here that has SpongeBob and Skibbity Toilet. So yeah, that's one update, but now we can move on to another one, which just happens to be this small but pretty useful update for Roblox developers, and it's basically called Gamepad Emulation. So basically, if you launch into Roblox Studio, you can now, like, emulate a controller to play your Roblox game. And the reason this is such a big deal is because some people might just not have controllers to beta test or test their game, you know? So yeah, you can now just emulate a controller, which is pretty good. And I could see a lot of good use cases for this, to be honest. But now we can move on to another big update, and it's this posts feature. So apparently a couple days ago, if you looked at Merely's account on mobile, he actually, like, had a video uploaded on his profile or something, or maybe a screenshot, because Bloxy News tweeted out this. Roblox is beginning to test posts, a new way to share captures made in experiences directly on your profile. Posts will allow for a caption and a feature button to directly join the experience the capture was captured in, which is pretty cool. I hope this does go well, obviously. There's a lot of like, you know, scary things with this. You know, allowing users to upload images directly onto their profile is a bit spooky, but also, I mean, you could upload decals and you could upload like game icons and stuff like that. It's kind of like the same thing. And honestly, I do feel like this is a pretty cool update, and I hope it gets rolled out to everybody very, very soon because it's kind of cool, to be honest. But now we can move on to the next story, which just happens to be another small update, which is this weird thing that Roblox added. I think it's like one of the most useless updates ever, but basically Roblox added a new button in the avatar editor where you can change your head shape, which has kind of been on Roblox forever, but they just like made it into a different menu for some reason. I don't know. But here's one tweet that I saw where it says, is this new or ... And yes, it is new. I've never noticed this before until like a couple days ago when Roblox updated. But basically, if you go into your avatar editor and you click on like a certain button, I forget what it looks like, you will now have a head adjustment setting where you can change the shape of your head, which is cool, but also this doesn't like support dynamic faces or anything like that, so it is kind of useless. So yeah, that's it. Now it does say though that you can choose a head style to use with your classic faces, so maybe it seems like Roblox is never going to delete classic faces like we initially thought, because back in the day when Roblox was adding all those dynamic faces, they kind of announced that they were going to get rid of every classic face and make them dynamic. But with this update, it kind of seems like maybe they're trying to preserve classic faces in a way, which is kind of good, I think. I don't know. But now we can move on to some scams that have been floating around. And let me tell you, there's a bunch of scams going on, such as this one right here that says, someone joined me in game with a blue verified tick account, and they said that they work for Bloxy News and wanted to do an interview with me for my game. I am just chilling in my Tesla self-driving simulator, so I'm like, why not, I guess. I add them on Discord, and they tell me about how they're a nursing student and whatnot, and they ask about my history on Roblox. The Discord account is 2 years old, but only has 1 month of Nitro. I figure it's all weird, but whatever. What's the risk? Then they send me a link to a Bloxy News Discord server with 5,000 members and tell me to make a ticket mentioning them. They then go on to say that they joined the server, and apparently it was one of those servers with a fake rover bot. So yeah, basically there's another scam impersonating another news account on Roblox, and this has happened before with Roblox RTC. I talked about it before, but yeah, every day it seems like another person is getting impersonated, and they're just claiming like a Discord URL and then trying to like steal Roblox accounts with it. It also seems like they're targeting developers with this as well. So if you're a developer out there, be careful, because yeah, scammers are getting creative, bro. But one main thing that I find very interesting about this whole scam is that this person says that the person had a blue check mark on Roblox, and that's going to go into the next scam that I've been seeing with this Roblox RTC tweet that says this: Roblox has just verified Stickmaster Luke. The only problem is that it's not the real one. So yeah, it seems like there is another wave of people that are able to like reset old usernames and steal them, and they're basically doing that once again, but this time they're actually getting the accounts verified on Roblox, which is insane, because this has happened before. People were like resetting old Roblox usernames and then stealing them, but they were never verified. But now they're actually getting verified, and it's getting kind of bad. So in this specific case, they basically got the account that had Stickmaster Luke with an I reset, and then they stole it. And if you go to this fake Stickmaster Luke account, you can see that they have a bunch of other people added, such as Builderman. Yeah, it seems like these accounts are just making a comeback. They were very, very popular, I think in like February or March of this year, but they kind of like disappeared and they weren't really used very often. But it seems like now they're back in full swing. And I think that's kind of funny, because these accounts aren't really like trying to scam anyone. They're just trolling for the most part, from what I can see. Yeah, aside from that, verification has just been a huge point of like complaint on Roblox for the past couple days or even weeks, because so many people that shouldn't be verified on Roblox are getting verified, whether it's because they bought it from someone or whether it's because they just botted their own followers. There is an alarming amount of people getting verified on Roblox right now, and it's usually for reasons that shouldn't get them verified. And another thing is that people aren't getting verified as well that probably should. And by people, I mean me. Guys, I have like almost 50,000 followers and they haven't verified me yet. What the heck, Roblox? But yeah, go follow me on Roblox, guys. I'm trying to get verified, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, either way, just a bunch of people are getting verified on Roblox when they shouldn't, and it's becoming a big problem because people are like blindly trusting verified users on Roblox because they have this blue check mark, you know? But the reality reality is that people can literally just buy these things, or they can just bot their followers and get these check marks. Another crazy thing is that apparently the verification like system is somewhat manual. According to Ruben Sim, he says that they actually like employ someone to check through people's followers to determine if they're real or not. And for some reason, this person is not doing a good job, apparently. But now we can move on to the next scam, which just happens to be, I saw this tweet right here that says, please help me now. My game that made 1 million Robux, scene outfit ideas got taken down by someone who also made a scene game. Every asset in my game was original. Please fix this and bring my game back. I am shaking. Oh my God. With a screenshot of a message they received after their game got deleted for DMCA on Roblox. Now, apparently, their game got DMCA struck because they shared an outfit with another scene game, which is insane. If you can get your game banned for having a similar character slash outfit in it, that is terrible. That is not something that I feel you should be able to get struck by. Now, apparently, this person made their game before the person that actually struck the game's game, if that makes any sense. So theoretically, what people could do is they could literally just make a game, copy an aspect from another game, and then DMCA that other game, and it'll potentially get taken down, which is kind of bad.